You are trying to figure out what we're doing, aren't you?
I have no idea. Dude just said, all right, sit down, shut up and listen.
We're going to be talking about something.
Duh.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we talk on this show, right, folks?
Just get to the point.
There's no point. I'm going to set it up when we get back.
All right, well,
So
then
just watch this. We'll see you soon.
When the day is done and I need a good laugh, I tune into Lazyboys night on their chosen path. Two mates on the lounge with stories untold, chatting about movies worth more than gold. Food escapades and opinions so true, just two good fellas seeing life through. Their banter and wisdom, a comforting sound. No pretense, no drama, just solid common ground. These are the channels, the ones I adore, guiding my screen, always wanting more. From shredding guitars to laughter and chat, my favorite YouTube, that's where it's at.
That's Dude.
That's dude.
And welcome to Lazyboys Night.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's a nice
what?
color. Oh,
That's a nice color.
it is. It is. What is this? This is the Whistle Stop Hazy Pale Ale from Railway City Brewing Company.
Nice can.
Zzz. Nice. It's a train. How do you... It's not like there's a girl on it. It's a train. Nice cans. All right. Well, it's a hazy. This might be a breakfast beer.
So comments I can make right now.
It smells like a breakfast beer.
In every single old movie,
But
what does the train going into the tunnel mean?
oh, but those are cans, dude.
Yeah, but the cans are
I
above
know.
the tunnel.
They are. It's the mountains above
Right?
the tunnel.
You know that,
sir.
right? We have to have a conversation.
Innuendos. All
Mommy
right.
and Daddy never wanted to talk to me about the good things in life. Drink. Oh, damn, that's good.
Oh, that is nice. I can see why the train goes in the tunnel.
Chug
And I'm still
it,
disturbed that you
chug
think
it,
your parents
chug
should have
it,
told you about
chug
that.
it,
Chug it?
it.
No. Oh, yeah, chug it. That's good beer. All right. So, you have piqued my curiosity, sir. What
Well-
the heck are you talking about today?
Today, we're going to be talking about a lazy conspiracy.
Hang on. Let me get ready for this.
Lazy conspiracy. Yeah.
Serenity now. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, I am convinced that the whole Artemis 2 mission, I know it's happened. If you guys are not aware what the Artemis 2 mission was, it's because you don't have a TV or a device of any
You've been
kind.
living under a rock.
So,
but just for
should
that,
we share?
Artemis 2 is a space mission that shot 4 astronauts further than have ever been from the planet, beyond the moon and back. And
Yes.
we got a lot of cool new pictures that look a lot like the old pictures, but just a nicer resolution.
So you think.
Oh,
The
here's
awesome
the conspiracy
thing,
part.
The awesome thing is NASA, I got to applaud them. Because they could have easily have ripped off like SpaceX and all those different programs that exist right now where they're just launching people into the stratosphere and coming back. And they have these amazing footage. You got footage inside the capsules. You have footage outside. You have footage when the rockets are taking off.
A lot of footage.
NASA decided not to do any of that. They said, you know what? We haven't gone to the moon in over 50 years-ish.
Has it been that long?
Close to.
When was the
due
last
date.
Apollo mission?
Wasn't it like in 69?
No, 69 was the moon landing. They had several. At 70
No, but I'm
something.
talking around the moon. So it was back in the 60s, early 70s.
I'm going to say early
Right?
to mid 70s. The
So
last
almost
ones.
50 years-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
So NASA, instead of, and they got criticized for this, and I feel bad for them because they wanted to make you relive that same feeling of the late 60s and early 70s when it comes to technology. They wanted to make sure that when we were watching, waiting for that countdown,
Get the goosebumps.
but they made sure we were like super far away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you could barely see the rocket.
Of course, because the blast from the
Right?
Yeah.
So, and they made sure that you could not see the astronauts at all getting ready.
Build
There's
up the
no
hype.
footage
The
of that.
anticipation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So NASA spent a lot of time to make sure that the footage we got in 2026 was almost identical to the footage back in the 70s. I mean,
the early missions in the late 60s, yeah.
They could have had high definition, like awesome cameras, seen the astronauts getting ready. They could have done that. They said, no, we're not doing that. You're going to guess what's going on in that room.
Nostalgia.
They could have had, like, right on the rocket, seen everything getting ready. No. They were with the crowd, like, kilometers away in miles and kilometers away.
Kilometers everywhere on the planet except for the U.S.
So the whole setup for it, I thought it was genius, because I'm looking at this, and at first, part of me was getting really frustrated, because I'm so used to seeing clarity, seeing all of these different versions, different views, sharing. Whenever you have celebrities just being shot into the stratosphere, you see everything.
Yeah, like when Will Shatner did it. And,
when Katy Perry was an astronaut. So they actually had good, clean footage, and you could see everything they were going through. You could live that experience. But they decided for these 4 astronauts, not to do that.
No,
we're not doing that.
Okay,
we're staying old school.
Okay.
So even when they shot up the rocket, all you would see is like this tiny little speck up in space.
Mission elapsed time, passing 1 minute.
And at one point, somebody had to zoom in, but it wasn't really clear what you were watching. But I felt like I was back in the 70s, man.
Okay.
That was awesome.
The anticipation, the anxiety, and the nostalgia all blended into one.
That was beautifully thought of.
Okay.
Not sharing any footage whatsoever of what's going on in the rocket.
Okay.
Even when they came apart, and then you had the shuttle go off on its own, the only footage we had was through the little window, that's it. They could have had cameras outside, they could have had clear, but that would have taken away from that experience.
So I'm with you so far. So what is the conspiracy? Okay, dramatic pause over. What is the conspiracy?
Dude, they're a bunch of f***ing retards! Holy shit! Do you have any idea? They want to bring back these missions. They want to get people interested in space again. We're seeing people being shot through the stratosphere and coming back is more interesting than watching this thing. They have no footage. They could have done so much with this to pull people in. They could have shown so much, but they decided to relive the 70s and show us these bullshit, crappy versions of freaking footage. It's identical. They used the same stage that they did the moon landing on. They never went to space. If they would have went to space, we'd actually have some footage. We have better footage of what people eat every single day than watching these goddamn astronauts going up in space, apparently. So, even when they come back, they're good. Okay, we're waiting for them to come back. Great, perfect landing. No shit, perfect landing. If you're landing on a stage, it's always going to be perfect. So, footage, capsule floating in water. Where are they shooting? They're not bringing a drone over to have this awesome, like, oh my god, look at this, how cool it is. No, you're on a ship with somebody that has to zoom in, and it's all blurry, and it's, dude, show a picture of how horrible that was. That's horrendous.
So
that's horrendous.
So 3 minutes ago, you were all saying, I loved it, it was beautiful. Was that sarcasm, dude?
It was 100% sarcasm.
You're too good of an actor, because I actually believed you for a moment.
Jeez, really?
I believed you were reliving your youth and going, oh wow, I remember the moon landing. This gave me goosebumps.
That's the problem. That's the problem. If I want to watch this kind of footage, I will watch old footage. It's available on YouTube. It's available everywhere. If you're trying to pull me in 2026, where we can have our own channel on YouTube with over 12 million other people, you're telling me they can't have a camera, proper cameras and everything to show you, go through the experience.
So-
show us the astronauts getting ready. Hey man, have a freaking music background, like just get us into it. Like this is a show. It's the show of shows. Apparently, supposedly, rumors are that they actually sent people in space. I'm not convinced right now.
So you're thinking they might have just staged the whole thing to save, what, $20 billion? And just,
Oh, yeah.
from afar, let's just shoot a little firecracker in the air and recycle some old pictures nobody's seen.
Folks-
Mobilize the Navy to rescue a capsule, and that's
Dude,
it.
anybody who's watched any of the footage at all, launch and come back, I defy you to tell me that you were actually impressed by the footage that you were seeing. It was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
I'm going to be honest.
Actually, folks, I was going to stay sarcastic the entire episode till the very end. But because he wasn't getting the fact that I was being sarcastic, and he was legitimately...
It's hard to tell with you sometimes because you're sarcastic all the time, so sometimes you actually seem sincere. The other thing is, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't watch the space thing at all.
Oh, dude.
Because I've seen the old footage.
It's the same!
And
It's identical! It's literally the same thing!
Could not care less whether
It's
we
the
sent more people in
same.
space. We send people to the space station all the time. Yeah, you
Yeah,
went further.
and you see him on camera.
You went further, but you know what that's like? That's like, do you remember as a kid when you could you couldn't go further than like 3 blocks from the house? And then all of a sudden, your parents said, "Oh, you can go 4 blocks now." And maybe it's exciting to you, but to everybody else, it's like, who cares? it's just that much further.
Dude,
You didn't land on the moon. You just went past it a little further than we've been before, and you came back. I could not muster enough interest in that, other than to just hear the stories and people actually be disappointed about the pictures.
And they pulled in a Canadian to do this thing too, man. Jeremy Hansen, correct me if I'm wrong.
I
think it's Jeremy
apologize.
Hansen.
I cannot name a single
Well,
one.
you didn't even watch it. I watched the Artemis 2 show, right? So it was unbelievably, horribly stupid. The fact that NASA did not have the cojones to do this proper and right. They would actually interview people kilometers, miles away, waiting for the rocket to leave, but the thing is like that big, far off in the distance, and you're going, it's because there's people over there getting ready to go in that, and you're talking to, hey, I can't wait to see this take off again. There was a guy. We'll try to find that
That's
footage.
dude's impression of Florida man. I'm assuming they launched
Orange
from Florida,
County,
right?
Florida man.
They launched from Cape Canaveral, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah, so Florida
They
man.
did.
There you go. Because they always launch from Cape Canaveral.
They were talking to like all these people that were just waiting for that moment, and I'm going, the actual people are right there. Go there. Show us them getting ready. Get me excited.
Now, so let's. We get your disappointment. So now let's delve
I don't
into.
think they understand just how disappointed
I think we do.
am. I don't think I was clear
I
enough.
think we do.
I should
Now-
probably elaborate a
No.
little bit more.
What I want you to do
in
now
my disappointment
is
of
elaborate-
reliving the 70s.
Elaborate on what you think they actually did with the money to fake this, and you know, because
Okay,
they
if
could
I-
have just
if I
sent. They
do
could have
that-
just sent a small rocket and come back and just say,
No.
look what we did, and
Dude,
pocket the $20 million.
They're going to have more missions like this. More missions means you need a bigger studio, better equipment to make it look old.
So that's what they did with the money.
They took that money, and when you look at NASA and you have that big, like it looks like a launching thing to bring, that's a studio. That's where they film everything in there. So that's how, and imagine the equipment they have to refurbish all this old equipment to make a 2026 launch look like 1972 launch. That's not easy to do. Like they're not even using any kind of editing software. They're literally using old cameras and all shit like that.
They're using the silent 8mm films
like
that
going,
the flickers.
Today on this,
There's the old timey piano playing in the background for the sound.
they're gonna be launching. Hey, look at this. So I was hoping that it would get get me going and going, okay, I want to see like the third mission. Let's
NASA?
go.
We fixed Hollywood a few times. We told them what they were
Yes.
doing wrong, and they fixed it a
When
few
they
times.
do listen, they do it
So
right.
NASA, listen to dude here.
Right.
He's telling you how to get better ratings that will boost your budget to produce more better ratings again. And
Right.
you know.
So your movies are going to be way better in the future.
I suggest
right?
for the next launch, maybe have like some kind of alien encounter. Not a full encounter just yet. You got to build up the hype, right? Keep
I
that
say,
for like part 3 or
if
part
you guys
4.
are going to do
But
that,
if you guys
get
come across
Katy
a
Perry
UFO,
involved.
if you guys come across a UFO, what was that? Oh, the public wasn't supposed to see that. Cut the feed, and then let people speculate online. Oh my God, did we all just see that live?
People are gonna watch.
That
People
will
are
boost
gonna
your ratings,
watch.
and then you're going to get a lot more money from the government to go explore what's out there.
And
that's
maybe
the way to do it.
you could give that money to SpaceX so they can actually go off in space, not like what you're doing.
And not come back.
Yeah, no, the
That's
whole.
that's a whole other video.
That's a whole other thing.
And the finder's fee for suggesting such a bold move. Send it our way.
Yeah, and then do this.
Oh, that's right. Subscribe,
Yeah,
and then like and share.
do this.
All right.
And tell me what you thought of that footage when it left. So, how I challenge anybody out there to do a side by side comparing 70s footage, 60s footage with what they were doing in 2026. NASA. How much do you think that thing cost? Dude, research, boom. Right there, you folks, you know. See, you know how much it costs. We don't know yet. We'll ask them after the show. But that's how much money they're dumping into their studios. So Hollywood is dying, and NASA is picking up all that talent. All of the talent. Since everybody's leaving Hollywood, right? So they might just move the Hollywood sign to Florida, and it's going to be at Cape Canaveral, Hollywood.
NASA would.
Oh, NASA would. Okay, that sounds like a porn.
NASA would sounds like a porn to you.
NASA would. Hint, hint. Hey. Hint.
You've been watching too much porn, dude. Anyways, we'll
NASA
see you next
would.
Thursday.
Are you still with us? No? Okay. Bye. See you next time. Have a beautiful time. Next week.